Hey everybody, it's Rut with you again. We're doing another episode of Prison Architect, and in this episode, we are getting inmates. Whether we're ready for them or not, that's just how it is. We're getting them. Now, I am going to go over a little bit of what I was doing between the last episode and this episode. Mainly, I was putting in a bunch of utilities everywhere. If we go up and look, we've got utilities and lights where we need them at this point. I really haven't gone past that because I wanted to do what you guys asked for. You wanted me to have a few inmates or bring in a few inmates at a time to try to offset some of our costs and so forth. Now, the reason I went ahead and put metal detectors, and you'll see them here if I kick out of that and zoom in a little bit, I've got metal detectors on every door where inmates can be. Okay, now granted, this is all marked as staff only, minus this hallway, because they can run around in here all they want. However, they've got to go through a metal detector to get out. Same thing down here. If you look at utilities in the solitary area, they may be in solitary, but that doesn't mean that somebody can't bring them something. That doesn't mean that a guard can't bring them something or whatever else. So, and I don't know if that's actually modeled in the game, whether or not you can have crooked guards or so forth, but I don't want to take the chance. So, we have our cooks, we have our staff, whole 9 yards. Let's look and see if we can make any more money at this point. So, we have, haven't done that one yet. We don't have an accounting office. I haven't done that. Sponsors, like I said, I want to leave the sponsors, emergency funds, and the investments because they take a little bit of time, but it might be something that we can, take care of here in a second. So, governmental security ratings. Assign guards to patrols, basically is what it is, where we have to have build an armory, build a kennel, 2 dog handlers to a patrol, and 2 guards to a patrol. If we look at deployment and zoom out of our prison real quick, we can see we've got regular guard patrols. We've got canine patrols now, basically running around the building and checking around the cafeteria, as well as armed guard patrols in here, as well as armed guards in reception. Basically, in case somebody brings something in and wants to start being, a jackwagon right out of the gate, we've got guys in here that can take care of that, as well as we've got a couple guards stationed in there as well. So, now, let's bring up the grants again. We can go ahead and kick that one off. So, that's what we can do. At this point, we can do cell block B in just a second because we're going to get 30 grand out of this real quick because we've already got it all taken care of. Treatment initiative, reform through education. We've got all this stuff, but we don't have anybody that passes anything yet. So let's go ahead and kick it off into slow motion. We've got our grant completion, and we've already got our inmate intake. So let's wait for the bus and see what happens. If the bus ever gets here. Got inmate intake, but I don't see any buses yet. That's a bonus. Now, you're going to see all the doors shut. Real deal. We've got gates. We've got a heavy-duty exterior wall. This guard is asleep, minus he's ticked off. I wonder if he's going to come up here and open the gate. I hope he does. Notebook page. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, I remember what this is. This is the basically the developer notes where they show basically the basic look of things and how they plan stuff out and so forth. So that's cool. We found a page. Get out of that. Let this guy open the door. Glad you took your time there, pal. Oh, don't get run over by the truck. And let's see. Because intelligence. We don't have... Oh, we've got a gang member. Okay, cool. I can work with that. Deliveries. See, what's nice is just having these staff doors here. This guy can come in here and hang out and drop the deliveries off, get in his truck, and get out of Dodge. Where if you put it behind a staff door or a jail door or whatever else other than just a normal door, then he can, go wherever he wants. Why are we getting 2 buses? Hang on a second. Intelligence. Gangs. Okay, we're only still getting one gang member. That's all right. Okay, so these guys, guards need to come out and get them. Okay, so there's 8. Okay, that's why. We'll get another 2 in this bus. Hopefully there's a guard down here. That one's on his way. So right on. So eventually what I want to do is I want to put these gates on servos. That way they open and close from the control room. But, we haven't quite got to that point yet. So let's watch these guys get in process. Let's take a look at them real quick. Sentenced to 14 years for multiple crimes, including murder, including attempted murder and perjury. He's got 4 people that might come visit him. He's already served out twice, and he's got 14 years. So, right on. How about this guy? First degree murder, 25 years. He's done a quarter of it. Right on. 28 years for ag assault. Oh, this guy's good. Yep. 12 years. We can work with that. That guy's got all kinds of family and crimes. This guy's almost done. Right on. He's got a little ways to go. Oh, he had something on him. So he's going to get searched, and he's going to go directly to, gang member. I'm calling it. Let's see. I want to look at my intelligence report and see if he's... Nope, that's the gang member. Oh, who's this cat? Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. It doesn't show anything here that he's a gang member. So, these guys are all getting searched. These guys are getting brought into their cells. Oh, we got to put something in that room. That's why I hired extra guys. So, personal sink. Let's go ahead and put that over in the corner. It's a mop sink, I guess. These guys are getting sent away. They're being put into their clothes. And they're going to be taken care of post haste. I did build these walls over here and get these guys ready to go. It's still, let's see. Deployment. Staff only. That's still staff only. These guys are all coming up here. That's where their houses are going to be for right now. We've got room for expansion. And let's see. Where are they at? So, let's look at... Okay. Now that we've got guys in here, basic therapy, basic accounting, life discipline. Sponsors, again, this is solitary. Build 5 solitary rooms. Got that in spades, buddy. weight benches, bookshelves, and three pool tables. Well, we've got 4 pool tables. We've got 8 bookshelves minimum. We need 5 weight benches. So let's come up here to the yard and put in some weight benches. It's going to cost us a little bit of money, but it should cover the cost of the weight benches. So weight bench. Where do we want to put these to where it looks cool? So we'll put them in between the phones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got proper recreation handled, taken care of. Add at least 10 shower heads, add at least 10 toilets, build 2 shower rooms. Got that taken care of. Emergency funds, don't need it right yet. Short-term investment, not worried about it. Max sec infrastructure implementation. Increase the size of your security force. Yeah, got that handled. Research body armor, tasers, build a security monitor, place security cameras. We may take care of that here shortly. And we've got that taken care of, minus the education stuff. No. Cell block B. Okay, we got that taken care of. We got some grants taken care of. Let's go on and look at their needs. So far, everything's okay. Regime. Actually, I want to mark that as free time. So these guys are going to wake up and get free time. Actually, we'll give them a couple hours of free time. We're going to go ahead and give them some work or free time coming into mealtime, yard time. We don't want them to do, we want them to have, there we go, lock up and sleep. So this only give them, I'm going to move my meal times eventually, but we're going to give them some free time before they go to sleep. So that should work for that. Policy, we already took care of that. Programs. So what I want to do is guard taser certification. We're going to get our guards taken care of. So we've got 40 in line, and that's 40 seats available in class. So we're going to get that taken care of tomorrow. That way we can go ahead and start rolling guards out with tasers. That way if anybody does do anything harebrained, then we've got it taken care of without any issues. So all these guys work. They don't have any work. Let's go ahead and assign some guys under prison labor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've got laundry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got guys working at this point, and I really don't want to do inmates working in the cafeteria, or at least in the kitchen. That's just a bad idea waiting to happen. So these guys are all going to work. They're going to have to pass through detectors and everything else. That's fantastic. So I've got things slowed down a little bit, and in the meantime, what I'm going to do while these guys are doing their work, if anything happens that's going to kick off and be a major deal, fine, I'll bring you guys in for it, but I'm going to go ahead and get to doing some beautification stuff, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys. These guys have gone to bed right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to set things off and we're going to do our first shakedown and see what happens. 351 places for our 40 guards to search. Should be taken care of pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and fast forward and see if we find anything. So far, we've got a... Oh, we found a cell phone. All right, that works. Hopefully this will get all taken care of. Oh, we found a cell phone. So let's go ahead and slow this down and wait for our next intake of prisoners. So it shouldn't take too long. Again, they're going to be going into this same area here where guys are sleeping. It's not too bad. Our prison is looking pretty good. I've got pathways around everything, and we're still hurting, big time hurting for money. We're losing $10,000 a day, give or take. Minus, I'm going to start cutting down some trees here shortly. So, these guys are in lockup after being woke up, and we have a new intake of prisoners on the way. So, let's slow things down, take a minute, and let them get in here. What are they angry about? Let's see. 5 inmates have serious complaints. What are you guys complaining about? So, inmates. Now we've got 20 inmates. They're on their way. We're still taking 10 a day. Needs. People are complaining about hygiene. But they're getting ready to go into free time, I think. Let's take a look at that. Regime. Yeah, they're in free time. So if they want hygiene, then by all means, they can. So actually, let's look at that again. Yeah, they're in free time. They're not even in work time. So they can take care of things on their own. Alrighty. And again, our prison policy seems to be working pretty good. Let's see. Kitchen overhaul. At least 5 cookers, 5 fridges. Oh, we got that in spades. Think. Hire at least 10 cooks. Thought we did. 5 cooks. Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and hire some more cooks and get that out of the way. Put them right to work. Alrighty, so we've got that taken care of. Let's see. Trials. See, those basic... Nutrition research. Not even interested in that one. Cell block C. We can work on that one in time away from the camera. So... these guys are still on free time. They're going to be eating before too long. They're going to go to work. What is up? Why are these guys all hanging out right here? Up. Hang on, deployment. I need to put a couple guards in there because that guard on patrol is just not opening doors. There's our gang member. Intelligence. Gangs. Uh-oh. We got 3 green gangs. He's recruited. No, never mind. We got 2 more of his buddies coming in. Alrighty. That makes more sense. What's up with this guy? Alexander X. Scott, an Illuminati extremist wanted for hacking into government databases and changing information for the benefit of the Illuminati. Ag assault, and perjury. Huh. That guy's different. So, oh. Let's see, experience. Gang associate. Gang associate. And here's this guy. Doesn't say anything about him yet. Alrighty, cool. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on some security stuff up in here, here shortly, and get working on that stuff now that we've got all of our stuff in. And I can probably start working on opening up this cell block here. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting a couple guards in there and set up a guard patrol and an armed guard patrol in here, just waiting for the next couple days. So we'll set up a guard patrol there, and we'll set up an armed guard in here. And hopefully we've got the staff to take care of it. So, again, hiring more staff when I really don't need them yet. So, all right, we've got 10 armed guards, 10 canine handlers, 40 guards, 20 inmates. So things are really, really held back at this point, but I have a feeling it's going to get out of hand before too long. So there's 2 guards in there, guard patrol, armed guard patrol, dog patrol. So what I can do is I can move an armed dog patrol, or a dog patrol here. I'm going to take that dog off. Second. And we're going to put puppy patrol right there. Fantastic. So, with that said, let's take a look at this now. These guys are supposedly heading off to work. Nobody's in solitary, which is a bonus. Guys are working in the laundry. How's my guard taser certification going? Programs. Alrighty, so guard taser certification. These guys are, there's still a few more guards waiting to go. Uh-oh. What did they find? I have no idea what they found. Looked like a spring. Trash is being taken away. Fantastic. Gardeners are doing their thing. What's he complaining about? He wants exercise. Well, it's not exercise time. You got free time to do that. We're still hemorrhaging money, something fierce. This guy needs to get searched. Didn't have anything on him, I don't guess. He's off to do his own thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He got caught. Yep. He's going to be going to solitary because they found a luxury item on him. Let's look and see. They're really huge supply of weapons. Where is that coming from? Tools. Narcotics. The demand for narcotics isn't there, but I guess, again, at midnight, what we're going to do is do another search or a shakedown and see where everything's going. So, now that all these guys have their beds, where are things stolen from? Oh. Thrown over the... What's up with that? Oh, okay. Anyhow, gangs don't seem to be too bad at this point. So, alrighty. Let's see how it goes. These guys are being brought in. Where's this guy going? Alright, he's being escorted by a guard. Why is he not being searched? But, anyhow, okay, so he's going into his new abode. Being searched, I guess. It looks like he's got the look of surprise on his face. Okay, so these guys are all coming to mealtime. This guy is the one that got caught with a cell phone, so he gets to go directly into solitary, if I'm not mistaken. While we're here, and I'm noticing it. That needs to get put there. That needs to get put there. Check and see. Oh, that's got to get fixed. That's got to get fixed. Oh, autosave for the win. Paving stones get filled in there. Paving stone there. And it looks like all's well and good all the way around. All of my buildings, a little bit of grassy areas for them. That's taken care of. And if I'm not mistaken, they all have residents. So let's go ahead and look at deployment and bring this open for max. So that looks like it's handled. Let's check in on them while they're eating. Doesn't look like anything's too bad at this point. Look real quick at needs. Food is going down for sure. Yeah, it's not too bad. Staff needs food. Wow, what's up with this? Why are my staff not eating? Do I need to make a canteen specifically for them? Or a... Huh. Why are they not eating? I need to... Maybe I need to make a... how do I want to put it? an actual area for them to, a kitchen for them. Look at rooms real quick and pause this. Okay. Got execution taken care of. Don't have to worry about that. Cafeteria. Oh. Staff lounge. No. Everything should be taken care of. Why? Why, oh why, oh why are my inmates, my guards not eating? This isn't good. But what I could do is I make another kitchen. Employment. No. Logistics. There we go. Alrighty. Food distribution. I don't get it. So far, my cafeteria feeds everything except for my workers. Not good. This is not good. Huh. Well, I'll have to investigate that here in a minute. So laundry's taken care of all the way around. Room quality. They don't like it at all, which really doesn't bug me so much at this point. So aggravating. So far, it's a nice balmy 77 degrees everywhere or higher. Anyhow, these guys, get some guys working in the we'll add some work for these guys. Alrighty, so we got 6 inmates working everywhere. We need to get some classes scheduled. So let's look at programs. Foundation, general education, foundation education. Alrighty, let's look at here. Foundation education program. Get that one started. What else do they need for working in places? Workshop safety. Alrighty, we can do that. They don't need anything there. And custodians, they don't need anything there. So parole hearing. Go ahead and get one of those going. Spiritual guidance. Society management, basic county reading class, writing class. Yeah, we'll do that. Writing. Hairdressing, mechanics, basic training, design, programming. We're going to reschedule everything, make sure that it all fits. Alrighty, so here shortly I'm going to be able to stop the guard taser certification and all that. So I'm not sure how long this episode has gone, guys, but hopefully you guys are enjoying things as they go. I'm going to go ahead and kick this in fast forward, let these guys get moseying around, and probably what I'm going to do is get to building some more buildings, or at least getting them started being built. Some of my workers are actually doing something, so they're earning their money. Try to get some other grants taken care of while we're looking at that. So Reform through education. And if I do that, then, I don't know yet. But we'll look at that here in a little while again. Uh-oh. Somebody found some scissors? Scissors aren't allowed. Well, you should have gone pee before you got in there. What's up with that cat? What's up with him? Pause. Wait. Injured. What happened here? I don't know. Yeah, he's the guy that came in wearing funny clothes. Alrighty, let's kick this back off. We're going to do another shakedown here in just a minute. We're actually going to start it at about 11 o'clock. So we're coming up on the hour. And there it is. So let's go ahead. These guys are in free time, which kind of upsets them a little bit, but it's all right. I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. Maybe they'll all get searched prior to them going to bed. Uh-oh. Look at logistics. No. Intelligence is where we want to go. We haven't found a whole lot of anything, which is good. Just really, really good at this point. Got 2. Spirituality. Well, working on that. Oh, somebody else got caught with something. So they get stuffed in the oldie solitary confinement. Fantastic. So, last 24 hours. Cell phone, pair of scissors. What's the different colors mean? Liquor and booze. Andy had a fork on him. Well, that fork made it was thrown over the wall. So it made it in from over here. Alrighty, so as I start building out, I'm going to have to start building more guard routes and such. And that's fine. So, with that said, guys, that's the way things are shaping up so far. I've got 20 inmates. Things are happening, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember to go check out the Merry Gamer. He's where I'm getting all the design ideas from, and we'll see you next time. So until then, bye now.